Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the Oversalt cast for the match between SKG Orange and Samclan Outcast. I'm your caster, Nick, and with me is our analyst and co-caster, Apollo. And we'll be seeing how Hollywood is going to go next up after we have SKG Orange taking the first map of Gibraltar and opening the series with a 1-0 score.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see some Hollywood here. On Hollywood, of course, maybe last point we'll see some goats, but I do first point I do not expect too much goat. So we probably on defense here we're probably gonna see some kind of maybe some bunker or something. And on the attacking side we might see maybe some triple DPS to try and disrupt that. Maybe some dive. Probably something counter bunker, I think, from the attacking side.
Yeah, and of course there are no bans in this tournament, so it's very plausible we can see goats run the attack. Also on first point with the very narrow chokes, you can really use the speed boost well from the Lucio.
Yeah. If they want to run goats here, they just have to get underneath them and just speed boost up to them and try and take out the Bastion as fast as possible.
Yeah, and especially if the Bastion is set up above the cafe, it will be a lot harder than when they're set up on the main high. But for now, it looks like there's no Bastion in play, just the Somber Goats for the attack.
Yeah, and from the defending side, we see the Sombra Goats, which of course is getting more and more popular, of course by just how strong it is. Of course, the attacking team is probably gonna switch. Maybe they are. We don't know.
Well, for now, we're just waiting to see them. They're kind of teasing that this Sombra Goats as well with Foof on the Ana. And of course the Ana is very strong against Sombra Goats because she doesn't lose all her HP when EMP'd, like Zenyatta is, which is the other most used hero. And they're gonna stay with this, so mirror Sombra Goats compositions for both teams.
Yeah.
And right now from Jesus, SKG Orange is just holding the high ground, trying to get. There's anti-nade hit onto Alpha. He will be forced to use the bubble. There's Albino just charging in with the charge pinning Akari onto the wall and taking him out. But Raiden gets spotted out, gets out of the invisibility and is gonna go down. So now there's a big draw onto the point. But the thing is, the Sombra is gonna be back way faster onto this point. There, Raiden is already walking back there. The big anti-nade is enough to force this team back for just now. And we're gonna have a big EMP coming in from Lil Young. So there's the follow-up with the Shatter. Big Shatter hits everyone onto the ground. Setsu takes 2 Hades, charge everyone down. Alpha Gamer will be pushed into the wall.
That's really clean there. Lil Young just getting his EMP so fast. It looks like yeah, this is Sombra Goats in a nutshell. Just EMP and press W and mouse 1. So good job there from Lil Young, building it so fast actually.
They have the good communication with just spotting out who, and that gives Liu Yang a lot of charge. There's a Graviton Surge build off the back of that EMP, but there's a nice anti-nade straight onto the Reinhardt. He's gonna follow Akari, he's gonna follow him, because he of course also got anti-nade. Nice hack onto Dutchman, so he will not have the healing or the speed boost. And with a very late kill onto Zetsu, and Flipsy still being stuck behind enemy lines, I don't think they can come back into this fight for another recontest, as 2 ticks being taken, no one there to contest, so they're just gonna give up first point.
That's just really unfortunate there for Hades, just getting anti-nated. Not really much you can do. It's just gonna pressure hard on you when you're anti-nated, so you're just a sitting duck, to be honest. And now you can just see that Samclan do have the EMP and SGGB Orange do not have. They have to try and build that Lucio ult fast if they want to counter it.
Yeah, but Raiden is already looking. Oh, he got hacked by Lil Yang. We're straight out of his own ult. No follow-up for you. Great work there from the attack from SKG. And now they're following up on it. Lil Yang also took a kill down onto Albino very late. and that's gonna be a clutch play. Raiden was looking for that EMP, you could see him, he popped it, and at the same moment Liu already has his second EMP of the match, pops it straight in there, makes sure there's no EMP for Samclan available, and it's just gonna go down. They're gonna completely destroy him. And now they're fighting at this very choke at the beginning. Nice hack onto Hades, so that gives the opportunity. Sadly, Albino doesn't have the shadow to follow up on it, but still, always nice to have the Reinhardt out of play. There's a big Antonate, and right now Alpha is looking for a little bit of a flank behind to get that grapple, but he's too aggressive and there's no healing available for him. He's gonna get immediately focused down and taken out, and Albino now forced to retreat with the charge, and SKG can push the attack. They can just roll forward straight onto the spawn of Samclan.
Yeah, that's just really nice play there from SGB Orange. Just once again, just using the MP and following up. That's what we like to see. Just unfortunate that Alpha Gamer just got a little bit out of position there.
Oh, but look at this. What a beautiful shadow coming in from Hades. Spots out, there's no shield to block it. Jumps around the corner, hits 4 people onto the ground, hits 4 people straight into the grave. And look at that ultras. Liu already has his 3rd ultimate of the game, while Raiden is only 75% away from his 2nd.
Just really fast there from Lil Young. Really nice from him there.
Well, now there's the rally from Njick to engage. Both graphs get popped, and there's a big Antonate, so same cast. But there's Hades with the first kill, taking down his opposing Bapida. No rally anymore for you, and Albino is gonna follow him. And yet again, Samcast is gonna get chased back down into the spawns, gonna get very late killed. Few is gonna die at the end right here. No, not even. They're not even gonna convert it. But Hades got slapped there, so that's nice work from him, making sure the Reinhardt isn't available to kill him, and only the rest of the team will be there.
Yeah, Raiden, he do have the MP, and it looks like SGG Orange do not have anything to try and counter, so it's good for them.
Well, there's the Shatter, and it got countered by an EMP, but so there's the Shatter from Jimsap goes down, and the Reinhardt gets taken for a ride, but Flipsy loses the 1v1 to Raiden, so there's no more Ana in the fight for SKG, and it's just Dutchman, and he's anti-nated and away from his team, so he can be easily pushed back. And now finally the point will start rolling past the first choke points straight into the western phase.
Yeah, and SGG Orange are in the old advantage now, so it's yeah, it just looks good for them here.
Liu is looking for this EMP right now. There's the big. Make sure no one can receive healing in breath. And Liu didn't even need to use his 4th EMP of the game. Look at this, 4 EMPs in this game alone. He's really popping off right now.
Yeah, and once again, it doesn't look like Samclan Outcast have anything to try and answer for the EMP. Not any defensive ults here from them.
After the first fight, they only won this one with big ultimates, but there's the Nano combined with the Antonate, combined with the EMP. The EMP hit everybody. There's the Shadow just for good measures, throws it in there, gets 2 more kills. Few and Alpha go down, and now there's no more time. Someone needs to get onto this point, and it's just Raiden who is in position to do that. He's all the way behind on the mega health pack, and he's got to be the one to get onto the point. He's going a bit in his behind right now, but Alpha Carry is checking for him. He's swinging the maze around, and now they need to push. The rally is there. Albino now the suicide charges onto the point, gets immediately counter charged. But there's the Nano boost combined with the Shatter, and he takes Hades down. So this is a good fighting chance here for a Samcast. And now they can really push forward onto this point. But still Dutchman is contesting, and now Raiden throws in the EMP. Big EMP. Albino gets a few kills, and now Jimsap and Alpha follow up on that. So the 3rd fight won for them, and it's been only the 3rd so far. The 2nd only with ultimate, so they've only won 1 fight when they aren't in ult advantage.
Yeah, but just look at Lil Young. He's just trying to build that EMP so fast. I mean, Hades maybe a little cocky charge there. Maybe you shouldn't have charged in there, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, but this time he shouldn't have done it. It costs him the graph, but there's a nice graph search. Gamer comes in behind. There's the EMP just to save his Reinhardt. Hades takes Albino down out of that EMP, and there's the counter graph combined with the Earth Shatter, and that's gonna be a clean swipe. Samclan can go anywhere. They're stuck here. It's just Fuve on the point, and this lonely Ana can't do much, and they're gonna get halted.
Yeah, that's really nice play there from SKG Orange. I must say, Lil Young just building his EMP so fast. I mean, they almost it's like they have an EMP every fight, and when a Samclan outcast don't have any defensive ult to try and counter it or at least hide from it, they're just gonna get really just messed up.
Well, the thing is, they do have those defensive ultimates, but Lil Young is building the EMP so extremely fast that Dutchman, or I'm sorry, not Dutchman, but the supports from Samclan can't really keep up with it. He's doing,
No.
he basically has it on cooldown. I don't know, we don't have the stats here, but if we did, it would probably be like he has an EMP every 50 seconds. He's popping out great numbers, just building that ultimate so fucking fast.
Yeah, I mean,
Excuse me.
but yeah, it just looks like from just looks like Samclan's support. They're just not that quite fast enough to try and counter it somehow. I mean, Little Young just always have the EMP when the other teams really should don't have anything. So they're trying
Well,
to.
I have a question, Apollo. What do you do when you're completely obliterated?
Oh, what?
What is the thing you do when you're losing your match? It's all
I,
it's got to be a bunker. You're going
oh
full
yeah,
cancer strat. There's a Torbjorn, there's a Bastion. They're gonna load this up. They have a Baptiste and a Mercy. They're gonna go full bunker.
nice. That's what I like to see.
Well, not specifically what you like to see, but it's definitely a nice strat to pull out against this team. And it looks like this map is actually Paris, but secretly it's Hollywood, because there is a bunker on the high ground. As I said, the cafe high ground is better for the bunker. But Lil Young, he's on Sombra already, so he knows what to do. He knows how to shut this down. Go for that hack, make sure you're not spotted, build that EMP fast, and then roll him. Ooh, nice hook coming in from Alpha Gamer. Spots the Sombra out, doesn't convert it into a kill, but at least brought it out of position. And right now Flipsy is very, very low. Needs to do something about this, but Dutchman is gonna get burned down so quickly. The minigun is shredding through everybody. Lil Young is soon to follow, and now they're forced to duck in and out of this cafe. Can't go anywhere. There's a Hail Mary pin for Hades, but he's gonna immediately be burned down as well. And Jimsap will fall, but there's the resurrection. Yeah, that's another advantage. You don't have just the damage boost on the Mercy, but you also have the res. And now Jimsap is going with the overload, shotgunning everyone in the face. And not a shotgun is Alpha Gamer, and he's gonna pull out the shotgun to do a lot of well. Raiden's out of position. He's gonna get killed by the Wrecking Ball, and now Lil Young is also finding up. There's no more DPS and no resurrection available for Samclan. And they're forced onto this point now, losing most of the damage. Lil Young is going on an absolute terror on this Tracer, going through everybody. Hades finds yet another kill. That's a second for him, and the solo ult is being forced out just to do that. And it's now only Kosher with the Valkyrie onto the point, flying around a bit, going for the risky resurrection. Doesn't really make sure it happens. And there's a nice sleep dart onto Jimsap to convert it into a final kill as Raiden gets cleaned off.
Yeah, I think you cannot just, as a Bastion, just go on by yourself. You have to have some kind of protection, because you just know you're gonna get completely focused and get used every single resource on you. It looks like Raiden is gonna switch to the Mei here, maybe to try and block off some chokes or something. We don't know.
Yeah, he's probably gonna use the wall to split off either the Rhine or the Zarya from the rest of his team. And they're scared for it. You see it, they're hanging back around their own spawn, waiting for Sombra to get in behind, but also to make sure there's no wall to split them off. But you can see Raiden spy checking, just spamming around with that freeze. Of course, the freeze does a little bit of damage, so that's why Sombra has forced to uncloak when she gets hit by it. And now just doing, there's the wall, combined, oh, there's a huge graphical surge. It's absolutely everybody. Flipsy finds a kill, Hades spams it with the nano boost, and the fire strike connects to another kill as Dutchman and Lil Young go for another cleanup. And they want to chase this Baptiste down.
Yeah.
Fuve is running, he can't run fast, he can run far. He doesn't have any mobility at all except for jumping very high. And look at where they are positioned. They're all the way in the spawn. They want someone to push this point while they hold them back in their spawns, and so they can finish it before there's a full regroup. But the resurrection is there on the Fuve, so they have some sort of fighting chance.
And oh, big.
Oh, huge EMP. Lil Young throws it in there. Shatter as well. D.Va forced to contest point Alpha. you can't fly when you're hacked. You can't contest the point. You're gonna go down.
A really nice play there from SKG Orange. They just know they don't need to push the payload that far, so they just pressure them up so far up. And now you can see, in my opinion, the MVP of this match, Little Young here.
Well, I don't think just in your opinion, he was by far one of the strongest members on both teams. Actually, because he just had those crucial hacks, as well as this extremely fast building EMPs on the first round, and he did just a ton of damage, which is very rare on the Sombra.
Yeah, just crucial. Really, sometimes all you need is just a good Sombra to win fight matches. I mean, not to discredit SGG Orange. I definitely think they played really well. They followed up on EMPs. They did some nice combos here and there. Nice focus fire. I mean, just all around good play from them.
Well, at that point, it's just good communication. Spot where the Sombra is, spot where who she hacked, and then speed boost in there and obliterate everybody with the high damage from Rein and Zarya.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what you want from Sombra Ghost. Not every team is able to do it well, but it's just that following up on those EMPs. I mean, EMP is, I think we can agree, probably the strongest ult in the game, other than Trance, of course. But I mean, if you can follow up in the EMP, it's probably a clean wipe.
Yeah, not only does it disable everyone from using their abilities, a lot of heroes like Zenyatta, like Zarya, who are both very important picks in the GOATS compositions. That's why it's such a good counter. And that's why teams like New York are capable of running at a very high level.
Yeah, and I think that was game. It goes to STG, Profit, SKG, Orange. They win 2-0.
Well, that's gonna be Hollywood. There will be no third map because they of course won the first one as well. It will be a 2-0 sweep for SKG Orange against Samclan Outcast.